My name is Dr. David Stewart. I'm a professor of medicine at the University of Ottawa and a medical oncologist at the Ottawa Hospital. Overall, if you look at the proportion of patients with cancer who make it onto a clinical trial across North America, including in Canada, it's only about 5% or less. Many patients would like to go on a trial if they could, but there's just no trial available, or they do not meet eligibility criteria. And some of the eligibility criteria just don't make any sense, and they've been in place for decades and nobody's ever looked seriously at them. And one classical example of that is a history of prior malignancy. If the patient's had another malignancy in the past, many trials exclude them, but it's been very well documented that that does not impact a trial negatively or make it more difficult to interpret things. It does not make sense to exclude these patients from clinical trials, but that happens. The other major problem getting patients on studies is just time. It takes longer to get a patient on a clinical trial than to get them started on standard treatment. If you add another 2, 3, 4 weeks into the time until you get them on treatment, suddenly the patient who is healthy enough to consider treatment is now too sick to even consider any type of treatment at all. And we've talked in the past about having progress-centered regulation rather than safety-centered regulation. Safety is very, very important, but you can sacrifice progress just by making things so tedious that you cannot get the study done, or you cannot get it done in a timely fashion. The analogy that we often use is the Autobahn in Germany has one of the lowest traffic fatality rates in the world, despite having unlimited speed limits, and that's because they've got smart regulation. And that's what we need. We need smart regulation for clinical trials in patients with lethal diseases. It's been a long journey that we have been on for quite a while now, and we just need to keep on moving forward to reach the tipping point where people understand, where the public understands that this is a major issue and that something can be done about it.